Welcome everyone. I am Dr. Jem Yinjoy, the creator of the Microbe Whisperer cards and guidebook. I am here to give a voice to the trillions of microscopic beasts that keep our planet and our bodies clean. I hold a PhD in research microbiology, so I know a lot about microbes. These tiny creatures include viruses, bacteria, yeast, and protozoa. While you may know about animal spirit guides like eagle, bear, and dolphin, microbe spirit guides are not so easy to learn from without a microscope. I have studied them, and I have connected with them in the lab and in nature and spiritually. I know their habitats and how they survive. I have worked with a wide variety of microbes, from those that clean up toxic waste to those that help cows digest plants. All of these microbes have metabolic superpowers that allow them to live in all kinds of difficult environments with ease. And they can teach us many lessons about survival. As an intuitive microbiologist, I act as a channel for these tiniest of animal guides and share their wisdom. Every week, I'll be performing a short version of a Who's Your Microbe reading. I will draw a card from my Microbe Whisperer Oracle deck and tell you what wisdom it has to share with you. Then I will play an excerpt from my audiovisual self-paced class about the Microbe Spirit Guide of the week. You may purchase this class, the cards, books, and readings from my Etsy shop, and the information is in the description below. So, let's shuffle the cards and find out who's your microbe for this week. Hi there, aspiring microbe whisperers. These are my Microbe Whisperer Oracle cards. There are 44 of them, and they are organized into 4 suits: the loops, the petri dishes, the pipettes, and the microfuge tubes. Just a small note, aspiring microbe whisperers, about my intentions for these weekly readings. I do create a sacred space before pulling the card, and I ask the microbe spirit guides to bring some insight on what humanity needs to know for this week via this Microbe Whisperer channel. For this week, I'm just as surprised as all of you to get a microbe spirit guide, Pseudomonas putida, which combines not only the coming season of spring, but also some heartfelt focus on the vulnerable among us who most suffer from the horrors of war. P. putida has the distinction of being the first organism to have been patented, and it has the ability to degrade especially resistant toxic chemicals like styrene. The way it applies to spring is this: P. putida protects plants when they're young seedlings, and it protects them from many fungal pathogens. There is one strain of P. putida which has been designed to detect TNT. This special P. putida has been used in landmine detection. In this way, P. putida has something in common with the great spiritual teacher Mother Teresa and UK's Queen of Hearts, Princess Diana, because P. putida has joined the efforts of these 2 stellar humanitarian women to protect innocent children from death or disfigurement due to dangerous landmines. Take a moment to learn more about this week's Microbe Spirit Guide, the Landmine Detector P. putida, from this excerpt of my audio-visual self-paced class. Now, take card number 5 from the test tube suit and set it in front of you. Look at the images on this card while you listen to my description of this Microbe Spirit Guide, Pseudomonas putida. P. putida has many genes that other bacteria do not have, which gives her the talent to break down hazardous chemicals. A strain of Pseudomonas putida can be used to detect trinitrotoluene, TNT. This strain has its plasmid, a small circular piece of DNA, modified to fluoresce when it's around TNT. You can see this illustrated on the card. In this way, These bacteria can be used to pinpoint deadly landmines buried in the ground. P. putida can be considered a microscopic heroine because, like Mother Teresa and Princess Di, P. putida helps to keep children and others safe from dangerous buried landmines. The lessons of this microbe are multiple talents and the protector of innocent children and new seeds. You can read more about this multi-talented microbe in your guidebook. Thank you for watching. This entire self-paced audiovisual class on how to use your Microbe Whisperer Oracle cards, which includes 4 full readings, my card deck, and guidebook, are all available on Etsy. You can book a short reading from me on Etsy, but for in-person readings, you can find that instruction on my website at microbewhisperer.com or look in the description below. Be well and joyful, and I'll be back next week with another Microbe Spirit Guide card.